I believe we are live, but I have to publish on Discord first. If I'm not mistaken, this is part 8 of our blind playthrough of this. Sun is getting low, it says. Yeah, it's part 8. I believe I have already exported up to part 6. So yeah, I could already export the one from yesterday. And then we can get started on part 8 of Pokemon Legends ZA, Switch 2 edition. We're playing blind, people. This is our first time playing through the game. Alright then. I did get to work a little bit behind the scenes on completing things here. So, yeah, let's get back into it. I guess what we can do is go and fight these guys. Yeah, I haven't been streaming since, well, 2 days ago. So in 2 days, even though I was quite busy, I still managed to find some time to move forward with some of these things. I have a few cutscenes to show you guys because I wanted to get close to those Mega Evolved Pokemon without actually fighting them. So I backed out of fighting them, but I still triggered those cutscenes. I wanted to get close to them because they are usually surrounded by a whole batch of really large Mega Shard clusters, and I wanted to be able to farm those. I guess I wanted to jump off the roof, but I ended up triggering the cutscene anyway. Here you are, Dragonite is just up ahead. So Dragonite is a pretty troublesome Pokemon. It hits hard and it's built tough. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered too. We don't really know what to expect from it. But you look curious, something on your mind? The person you've been looking for, I think I asked. Yeah. I guess I feel like I need to protect the city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Okay, that's the end of the video clip. Right now, that means taking care of Lumios's Rogue Mega Evolution problem. And then I said, no, I need to prepare. You see, I was trying to collect these things, but the moment I jumped onto that thing, that triggered the next cutscene, so... Hold on, you lot, you don't want to mess with the Pokemon up ahead. It's shrouded in Mega Power or whatever, and it's ready to blow, so no one's getting by me. Feels like I've seen you two before, though. It's Rudy in it, and the other one. How rude. The other one. Well, trainers as strong as you two ought to be alright. Come on then, follow me. Yeah, that was the end of the video clip. For goodness sake. Which imbecile let 2 civilians valse in here when I specifically said to block off the area? Mr. Philippe, hi! We've received word of a Pokemon behaving, what? Ah, crud. Behaving how? I was just getting my coffee. Hi, what are you doing here? Received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We cannot allow any Lumio's resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. To Starmie, I thought that if need be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you were warned about is at risk of undergoing Rogue Mega Evolution. And we're here to calm it down. And so, he asked me to fight him before he would let me pass and let me handle the Pokemon. Thought I would have a video clip of the rest of the conversation though, well. Your true strength lies in drawing out the full strength of your Pokemon, huh? I see you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. we can leave things to Team MZ. Time, yeah. I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. And when I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. Yet now I find that the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Philippe. You're older than Corbeau and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and in my talent for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. But I was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It was only thanks to Lisandre's support. If you're supposed to pronounce it the French way, and then jump to that apostrophe S thing from English. It's tough. That I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Corbeau. He negotiated with Lisandre, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Corbeau started up all sorts of businesses. Wait a second. That was right at the end, and so it jumped. Started up all sorts of businesses, security services, Pokémon couriers, even some things that perhaps weren't entirely above board. He was quite a little upstart, so me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet young Mr. Corbeau and his partner Vinny Pete gave us the slip at every turn, always one step ahead until we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid us completely and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokémon battles. Ever since then, he has been the only person I call my boss. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. In exchange for a silence, please take this. A water stone. Use it on that partner of yours. It will surely help you protect Lumiose. If I use the stone Philippe gave me, it'll be Starmie versus Starmie. You think I should do it? Well, it was a gift. Right, yeah, okay. I'll evolve my partner, then we've got to go calm that rogue Mega Starmie. Okay. And that's it. I can delete those video clips. And then this one. Nah, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's take a sip of that coffee before it goes cold, huh? So. I did prepare an Abomasnow for the occasion. Let's go fight that Dragonite. Dragonite. I never know how to pronounce that thing. And I also collected enough battle tickets to for the next rank up fight, I should say. These are just too easy to collect to pass. I thought that would get the next one. Oh well. It was a big one. I almost missed it. These big ones especially are too easy to pass by. Oh. You never know, it might be good, so I figure when I see an alpha, I'll try to claim it for myself. See more big ones. Let me bring out Abema Snow first, I guess. Although, I guess I should send in Garchomp first. Whittle him down with Dragon-type moves. Because I need to collect these Mega Stones that get dropped as you attack him. Let's save this Dragonite. And it's stunned at the moment. So that's good for me. I don't know what it's gonna do. So I'll just bring that Abema Snow away. Hey, is that thing gonna stop that vortex? I wonder, yeah, that recharges the Mega Evolution of the Pokemon you put back in the store, I guess. When you collect those with the Pokemon already away. Where is it? Oh. Come back, you! Come back! Coward! Come on. You're on a roll, Rudy. Sooner or later, we're gonna figure out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. Then Lumineos will be a place where shared by people in Pokemon just like the folks of Quasartico want. Keep it up. I guess ice types are also good against water types, no? Isn't that a given? That they freeze the water types so they can't do any watery stuff? It follows, right? I should imagine. So maybe I should keep him then, along with this one. Why not throw another electric in there for good measure? Throw this one. We're going for Starmie now. I was busy this morning, well, I should say early afternoon, trying to tackle all of the side quests, but I did not have enough time to do them all, I'm afraid. And there is one in particular where you have to chain 10 battles against other trainers in a row without being allowed to heal in between, and that was tough. I died at the 9th one or something. So I don't know, I could either wait till I am a higher level or simply go in with the list of Pokemon that I'm going to face so that I'm always prepared and ready to face the next one without wasting time swapping Pokemon in and out mid-battle. Like the moment one dies, I can already switch to the next one if I need to switch. So that my Pokemon comes into the field, loads in, and lets out its cry during which it's vulnerable. When the other one is still busy dying and fading away. Just to save time, you know. I figure in this game in particular it's important. Is it just me or was there a pop in there? Did I just imagine this? I was busy talking and I didn't really pay attention. Thought I saw something. Oh yeah! That window was not turned on, and then it did turn on. What gives? That's the first time I've noticed something like this. Huh, strange. Did the same thing just happen to these windows up there when I loaded back in? Weird, bruv. Weird. Alright, wow. Oh, I went completely the wrong way. I should get these. The other evolutions. I love them. May as well be all healed up, I figure. Come again. Nope. Not that way. That way. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, wait, it's that holovator I have to take. Yeah, how am I faring with these shards? 600, well. I'm not close to getting them all, huh? I'm not close to being maxed out, is what I should have said. Because the moment I progress the story a bit more Mega Evolution Stones may become available. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, there's another Dratini over there, but I already have enough of those, I fear. I had heard that they may have perfect IVs, but that's not the case. They usually have one perfect EV, and the HP one is the only one that I've seen maxed out. But perfect IVs, I've not really witnessed that. I would say, not in my experience. Then again, I've not really seen any one with perfect IVs yet, so I don't know how the graph is supposed to look when they are perfect. In other games, I would breed for perfect IVs, but... in this one, well, it's kind of complicated, isn't it? Alright, I want to at least get the big ones. Because they're worth a lot. Of course we're gonna be safe because I'm not bringing out Ambor against this monstrosity. You kidding me? Before Starmie's Rogue Mega Evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokémon? If it's not too much trouble. I guess they already were, but all the same. I went to sleep so late last night. I came home at 4 in the morning, so you can imagine how there could not be a stream yesterday. Whoa, okay, it's pretty freaky. Ah, okay. Lyda already lost her own Starmie. Just finish him. There. I have to be careful that I don't level up my own Pokemon too much, because at the moment I cannot control anything above level 80. And we're getting there. Good work, Rudy. That's one more rogue Pokemon calmed. These battles really take it out of you, huh? I know we gotta help these poor Pokemon and stop their suffering, but geez, they don't let up with their super fierce attacks. And all that running around dodging, it leaves me absolutely starving. You think Lumios's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That would be wild. I agree. That would be pretty wild. That was stupid of you to bring it up. Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon successfully pacified. One remaining. We're on a roll! Next one may not be so easy though. It's Rock Darkness type, no? Or Ground Darkness. Tyranitar. Well, let's just check whether Mega Tyranitar is a different type or something. Dark and Rock type. So, hey man, what's up? Blastoise maybe? It's Rock type. Well, at any rate, let's put it in there. Maybe Victory Bell as well. And I guess if it's Dark type, I might want to have another Ground type in there. Yeah, that seems right, I think. One with a Fighting type move. One with a Ground type move. Another one with a good Ground type move. This one for the Fairy type, because I think that's good against Dark. Plant type against Rock. And Water type against Rock. Okay. I am doing good. Nah, scratch that. I'm doing terribly, actually. Right. Where are we going? Where are we going? Glad to know that I'm doing terribly. Is that it? Ah, wait. Yeah, here. Oh boy. Is this about selling art again? Apologies if I'm mistaken, but if I'm right, no apologies. Sorry, I'm not interested. I'm just too used to the ammo of people trying to sell me art. I don't need any. Thank you very much. Wow, 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 wow. No, you're not. If you're not, then apologies. Let me see. I would like to at least destroy these large crystals. Have you been enjoying Pokémon too? This new one? Okay, let's face him. In this case, I had not triggered any cutscenes yet. Here's our likely soon to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. You did your research, huh? As you'd expect from the name, it possesses impressive defenses. This may be a long fight. But my Scrafty should do well against the Tyranitar in terms of type matchups. Yeah, I guess. Isn't fighting type good against both rock and darkness? I love to play. Sadly, I don't have much time to play anymore. Prefer to watch other people play then. Saves you from the time-consuming task of actually playing them yourselves. I can relate. In any case, this Tyranitar needs our help. So we'll simply have to do it. Concentration of Mega Power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Shouldn't I maybe prepare another Pokemon then? Or I guess, well, I do have a fighting type, but the problem is that it probably has some ground type moves. And my fighting type moves here with this one may not last for very long. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I guess this one has a good fighting type move. However, he's not a fighting type himself, so it's not gonna be quite as powerful as it could be, I suppose. Change moves. 220. And it's a special type move, which special attack is not exactly its forte, so I should probably not rely on this. Is there any fighting type that can Mega Evolve in there? Medichamite? Maybe. I guess. I have one. It's probably gonna need a little boost in experience to be strong enough to face the guy, but... Is there really no other option? Venusaurite. Huh. I don't really see any... There's Aulucha as well, yeah. But I don't really have a high level one. Scraftonite, yeah. Rely on Scrafty, like the other dude. I don't know about that. I don't know, if I'm gonna use any, I guess I should probably just finish leveling up the one that I already have that's almost ready to go. Where did I put him? Yeah, here. Level 40. Does it have the right nature? Yes, I guess it does. I'm gonna give it some experience. Oh, I did not put him in the party. It's already gonna take that much. And then some. It's not quite where I would want him to be yet. Okay, let's keep going. These things are just so easy to farm in this that I'd be remiss if I did not use them. Okay. There, I just want him to be level 70. Then we can check its moves. See what's good. Ah, crap, what did I do? Okay. That's a strong physical psychic type move. It is going to be better at physical attack, I guess, no matter what, so... Ice against rock, isn't that good? I need to check it up online. Ice type moves are effective against which types? Ice type moves are super effective against ground. Are you sure about that? Because I've been using ground type moves against ice types. So that surprises me a little. No, it's the other way around, no? Or I guess it worth... Nah, it's that AI answer that's not exactly phrased very well. There's a type that's called Stellar. What Pokemon game has a type called Stellar? Is that new? It exists only in Generation 9? I don't recall this. Area 0 under depth. I played Scarlet and Violet and I did complete my Pokédex in that, but I don't remember this at all. Terrestrialized. Ah, yes. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, no, I see what they mean now. Okay, fair enough. Oof, that shows how much I've been playing Pokemon lately, huh? It's been a few years. I guess I haven't really played anything Pokemon related since Scarlet and Violet came out. And then I worked to complete them. And then I didn't go back to play any Pokemon game since. Yeah, no, okay, ice types are weak against rock type moves. Well, mine here is not rock type, mind you, but well, none of the elemental punch moves are going to be any good against what I'm trying to fight, so should probably turn that Brick Break move into a plus type move. $75 in power. Dynamic Punch. The user attacks by punching targets with full concentrated power. This also leaves targets confused without fail. Sounds good. Sounds exactly like what I want. And I may have some extra TMs that may be what I'm after. Or I could go full fighting type moves. I mean, I can always change them after if need be. Power Up Punch. This boosts the user's attack stat for a short time. That sounds like the perfect move to use before using Dynamic Punch, no? Like, how do you say that in RPG lingo? You buff up? It's to buff, yeah. You buff up before using the stronger type move, while also being a super effective move that will wreak havoc on the opponent, right? That makes sense to me. Nah, no, I don't really want that. No, wait, hold on. Work Up is a good one for the fight up ahead. But I'm gonna put it here. Because that Psychic type move is not gonna be any use. In fact, isn't Psychic type weak to Dark type? Eh. I don't know. For a start, I think this is good enough. You can see how that goes. I bet you can handle this on your own if you had to, but you can count on Scrafty and me for help. I think my Psychic type I'm gonna regret. Should I work up, then that other move, and then Dynamic Punch? See where that gets me. Come here, you. I don't have enough yet? So far, it's not really coming after me, so... while it's doing that, I'll keep my Pokemon safe. Go ahead. Did I just lose my Pokemon? Hang in there, Victory Bell! Nah, it's dead. Finish him! There we go. It was a sound strategy up until a point, I guess. Because I did not allow my Pokemon to take too much damage. I was calling him back and then running around trying to dodge the most powerful attacks he had. That went well for the most part. The execution part was not so good towards the end, I guess. When I lost Medicham. All these wild Pokemon gathering in Lumiose and all this rogue Mega Evolution. I'll be relieved when we can finally figure out the cause and put these mysteries to bed. Looks like we've taken care of all the rogue Pokemon that Vinny reported. Why don't we regroup at the hotel for now? Let's head back to Hotel Z then, shall we? There are no remaining Pokemon at risk of undergoing Rogue Mega Evolution. Yay! Oh joy! Let's heal up. Just gonna warp to the entrance, right? As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. So glad we've got you on Team MZ. Well, it's better than being up against me, huh? Hey, Ass, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? Keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user, but how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? He has a thing on his knee I hadn't seen until now. I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. Well, I'd like it to be over, to be honest, but do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Maybe it's got to be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on. Well, that must be Rudy? Says who? Next match. Grisham? Who's the fucker? This is a promotion match announcement. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Grisham, rank B. A trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. Closing in on rank A now, the very top of the ZA Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to rank B but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Makes sense. Some people register under pseudonyms or nicknames too. It's true, but still. How are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. And risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Emma. Yeah, she's our best bet. Let's head to the Looker Bureau, Rudy, and try to find out more about this Grisham. I should note also I only have 5 colorful screws left to find. Looks like the competition to see who hits rank A first has begun. Pardon me. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user, another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Doo-doo-doo. Consult Emma about your mysterious opponent Grisham. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there, what can I do for you today? Oh, she's sitting down. How disappointing. Hello there, what can I do for you today? This is about your case. I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumio's within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Rudy's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the Z Royale, so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we still do! It's for Lumio's sake. The two are one and the same. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. What's this about? How does going outside solves our issue? But she wants to face me in battle? Or maybe it's her, Grisham. You should know Emma is really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the Z Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. I need some time. Hold on a minute. You do want to know about Grisham, don't you? Could it be her? I don't know. I don't think it's the same silhouette. I know it's a male name, but if you wanted to use a pseudonym and not be recognized, you wouldn't do it any different. Completely change the associated gender of your name, you know? Nah, it doesn't look like that would be her. It's not the same silhouette, but... What kind of Pokemon does she use? I can't remember. My team at the moment is very much tailored to handle a certain type of Pokemon, so I might not be ready for this. I have no idea what she has. You know what? We're just gonna wing it. I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar. Everyone, let's go. Does she know Malamar personally? Malamar. Grisham. Okay, bad choice, right out of the gate. Pardon me, Emma, while I check you out. Whatever the last one is. What kind of Pokemon is that? I don't even know. Malamar. What type of Pokemon is that? Certainly water, no? Dark Psychic. Or at least that's the type of its Mega Evolution anyway. But it's Dark Psychic no matter which one, no matter whether it's Mega Evolved or not. Fairy type, maybe? No. Yes, I think so. I think that should do it. Am I ready to Mega Evolve, by the way? Oof! It's got poison type moves, huh? Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. What old guys? Tell me what do you two know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lisandre. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokémon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them, not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. You mean the one that is magnifying your superb buttocks? Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham isn't even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZE Royale, but why? To what end? Does Grisham have a goal of their own? Could it still be for Team Flare? There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Feeling so warm. Gonna put this on. It's not gonna work if I keep the headset on though. You mean Mabel knows Grisham? Why would she know anything? That's a better question. Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Rudy. No! Emma is gone. Where did she go? Ah, she's sitting down again. Can't see it. Yeah, they are. I wanted to stop by the Pokemon Center. May as well heal them, I say. Yeah, that's the one. The rat! That vile little man! Can't believe that, Mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. That doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Ooh. Someone is angry. That's very detailed for a Pokemon game to have thought of actually connecting the devices on display to anything. See? What seems to make less sense though is that this one is using 2 power cables plugged to the wall. Yeah, it's not very sensible. And then 3 cables connecting the display. That's a bit weird. The rest of it all seems to be wireless though. Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. She has a similar device there on the back. I don't know what that's for. Grisham, who could that be? Someone in the ZA Royale. ZA Royale, huh? Seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. Gris? Fine, so I used to be part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. Sounds like a healthy approach. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others, but I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gris. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the French word for grey, indeed. Like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now joining the ZA Royale, but if you've really got to know, you might want to try Nouveau Café over in Centrico Plaza. Coffee truck? Why? Isn't he wasn't there a gray-haired guy who worked there? The guy in the truck itself. And I guess when you think about it, and Team Flare, all of the dish names in there are fire-type moves. Like Flamethrower, Curie, or something like that. No? It would make sense that they would be ex-Team Flare members. You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid, don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work, too. I have to be alive for that. Is that like a mirror replica of what's on that screen over there? Yeah, it looks like it is. Not quite. The display itself is not showing the same thing. And I believe the keyboard is a little bit more tilted at an angle on the other desk. quite possible that it's not just simply copy-pasted. Yeah, it's not. I'm genuinely impressed that it's not a simple copy-pasta. Food truck. Didn't he have gray hair, the guy inside? Not really, I guess. I still don't think it's him either. I mean, they have hair and style that says that they could have been Team Flare, right? I really like her design, though. He's pretty. Excuse me. If I'm going to be up against fire types, I should probably put some Pokemon that are up to the task in there. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. Are you Grisham? I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Ah, I like that. I like how he puts it. I'd like to order one promotion match. It's him? Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. Ah, it was him. Quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. Truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Nouveau. Yes, you found me, Grisham, at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with Az. Yeah, so? There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on Az's side. Oh yeah, why? He's just a poor old man. This is Grisel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Nouveau. Let's just take this kid down right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Grisel, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. Uh-huh. Does this sound like a trap? If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. Uh-huh. I think I'm up to the task. Whatever I'm up against. I've got at least 3 Pokemon here that should do the trick against fire types if this is indeed what he uses, the way I suspect it. Okay. Oh. I'm not a fan of the way it keeps interrupting you when you're doing something. I understand the need to load and unload things because the battle zone appears and disappears, but still, I find it annoying. There should be a box that says the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night or something. What a horrible night to have a curse. Oh, this place. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lisandre Cafe. Is that a phone number? It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? Grisel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy! He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving toward those of us who were part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is that some hardened their hearts in response, like Grisel here has done. My apologies, I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grisel once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Grisel the battle she desires? I don't know, you tell me. She wants to fight? Fight me! I will, and I'll win. I'm going to burn you to the ground. Okay, she's a fire type user. The fire metaphors. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. But I guess with a name like Team Flare, it makes perfect sense. Ah, I'm burned. Yes! Go! Wipe the floor with him! Ah, back to a flying type, huh? It takes some time to charge up Hydro Pump. Go, 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 go hide. That's it. Is she gonna Mega Evolve this one? Yeah, probably. Might as well already Mega Evolve mine. Yeah, she's going to do it. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. This is ridiculous. This class is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokémon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumiose City. I'll have that coffee, thank you very much. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! One Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Café. Yay! Caffeine. Should have perked up the Pokémon who battled for us as well. Okay. Numbers and friends starting with 06, these are mobile phone numbers. 06. And what it is, teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. please join us inside. He's probably going to be another fire-type user, so my current team should be up to the task, I should hope. Fiery red of Lisandre's burning passion. That is what fills this Lisandre Café. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader remained named Lisandre, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lisandre made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was Az's creation. You may only see Az as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lisandre would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears Az is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable.
Surely you can't be serious. This kind old man.
My apologies, I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course you might not even believe a word that I've said. Well, it is hard to believe. That is why I invite you really to witness the truth yourself. How's that? You'll see. Open sesame! Really? And it really moves on its own? When he says open sesame, beyond that door lies the former Lisandre Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active, and it was down there that we learned Az's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that Az created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Can we have that promotion battle first? Of course, plenty of wild Pokémon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. It's basically, what was the name of that thing in the first game? Cinnabar Island's Pokémon Lab? Or something like that? It was Cinnabar Island, wasn't it? I think I think I have the name right. Yeah, that's the one. The one that is home to a large volcano. Yeah, that's the one. Would be cool if they recycled the music from that area. Nah, it's not it. Was that the location in the first game? I do not remember this. I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Mabel? Let me guess, you're down in Lisandre Labs? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. Ah, she used to work here? This warp panel doesn't seem to be powered. You'll have to find the right power supply unit to get it up and running again. The lab on Cinnabar Island had also some teleportation pads, no? The music resembled it a little bit just now. Come on, play it again. Nah, it's different and yet sort of similar, I guess. Huh? I guess I'm steel type as well, yeah. Oh, I already had one. No. Well. Oh no. There are many teleporters. Warp panels. Oh no, it's gonna be the whole like old Pokémon lab thing again. This lever was bigger than my head. Power supply unit. And now I guess I can warp around, no? The lights are back on and nearby warp panels should work now. I'm not looking forward to this. It's gonna be tedious. Oh, look, I missed something. No, nothing here. The door seems to be locked. The letter A is displayed on the console. And I don't have the key to the elevator, so yeah. Gotta use these warp panels, I guess. Are these the only two? No, or was there another one at the entrance? I can't recall. I guess this one is not turned on yet, so... Okay. That should simplify things a bit. Nah, I'm tempted to try the other one first. Manic trick. I don't have this one. Okay, cool. I don't want you here, though. Here, I'll do it. No! Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Lab keycard A. Tiny mushroom, a TM, dark pulse. Dark pulse? Satchel. Hold on, because a lot of them are still registered as new. The user attacks by releasing a horrible aura rife with ill intent. This may also make targets flinch. Dark pulse. Special type, 80 in power. Could see Umbreon having that that move. I really need to get to work on those evolutions. Dawnstone. Oh. Well, that's a dead end? Then, okay. That's it. Can't do anything else. This way. What does that sound? Ah, yeah, it's the mega evolution of my Pokemon that wore off. But I did find one, no? Ah, yeah, I guess I needed the key card for this door. Okay. Beep 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 beep. Who did that? Oh! Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Noivern. Yeah, I did already have one. I need a B card. No, this is locked. So I gotta turn this on. The lights are back on, and nearby warp panels should work now. The music is kind of good in this. This game certainly has faults, but the music is certainly not one of them in my book. There's only one more path, so... Card B. Here. Well, that would be where I was before, I suppose. He's already dead! Revive. Nothing really? Okay. Can't go through here. I guess I haven't been in here yet. Same thing as before. Bulldoze the shit out of him. Ah, the odds of catching it are low. Oh, okay, I'm surprised I got him. I'm not so confident about this one. Yeah, I know. That's a shame. Well, I guess I could evolve the other one that I have, mind you, but... Actually, I can probably already do so, because it's quite high level, no? Yeah. Then I don't have to worry about catching the other one, I guess. It may even be ready to evolve one more time, no? Yeah, okay. It is. There. 3 Pokédex entries in one go. Cool. Boxes. I want to move it. Oh, I did have a map. Certainly make things easier. So yeah, I've already been here. I've already explored all of these, I guess. Wait. Why didn't I think of checking the map, huh? Right, I guess I've already been to the other side here, so... Everything that's green, I think I've already got it figured out in detail. It's mostly all that purple area that I have not really fully explored yet. Right, I've already been to the other side there. The map seems to indicate that there is something behind this door, but on the map it's empty though. It's the door thing, I guess. It's a bit confusing. This one connects to what? I feel like I won't have a choice. I have to go in there. Yeah, I guess I have not been here yet. Nugget. That's an alpha. Lab keycard C. I have to make sure that I search every crook and granny first. I can't go that way. Oh, that probably wasn't necessary, come to think of it, but... Yeah, I did have Noivern there. So I can't go any further down that way. Go back. Down this way. Firestone. No more. I can't stand it. Rare candy! Yay! Excellent. Where to next? Not sure. Ah, but I guess it's this locked door, right? Yeah, okay. I have the key card for this. Oh, I see an Alpha Aegislash. Its metal type, ground type moves are good against it. Just a minute. It's got 2 Hone Edge with it. An Aegislash floats in the way. It looks like you'll have to defeat it to continue ahead. Droid. Could not attempt to catch it? That's a shame. I already have an own edge, mind you, so the path is now clear. Bet your ass it is! Obtain the elevator key. And I bet this warp thing is gonna send me back to the entrance, no? What is that thing? It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Geosonge Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokémon attached to them. Can't do anything about it. Like, it's not gonna free up a Pokémon if I destroy it or something. The power supply for this isn't it close by? That must be it. And I bet it's the one that leads back to right in front of the elevator, no? It would just make too much sense. And that was it. You tap the elevator key against the panel. You can now use the elevator. Which floor would you like to go to? I don't know, which one am I on? Okay, was I not supposed to get to this one? What is that cage? You know what that reminds me of? Resident Evil 1. The jail in which Chris or Jill is being held prisoner. And you have to rescue them right before the end. In a lab. Don't know. That seemed very similar to me. Got that vibe. Oh boy, it's dark. What's it gonna be? Fiat Lux. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Position of all keycards have been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? In order, I guess. Excuse me. I'm really tired. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokémon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work, but we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe Az should still possess it since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. Oh, I skipped one. My mistake. The legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokémon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Which file would you like to review? The fuel. The device that grants life in fact grants the diseased life stolen from other Pokémon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. The emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokémon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokémon? Which file would you like to review? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokémon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Zeh. It's you, Shiny Butt! If you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon, how truly abominable it was, Az created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. L? But how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is Az. Cheap viewers, cheap hoes at cheaphose.com. Purge. Ban. Boom. Done. When I spoke with him 5 years ago through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and the device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokémon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated until using the key Az carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower would enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is Az's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. And now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lisandre Cafe wanted you to learn. Ah! Go and speak with Grisham and with Az, then do what must be done. I want to fight Grisham first. Wipe the floor with this Pokémon. Isn't there an item for me to pick in here? Before I leave, go and speak with... No, okay, no, he's just gonna repeat the same thing. I wonder what the B2F is for. I mean, it is empty. Does that mean something would be here at some point? Or was there a purpose for this area that they got rid of before the game released and now it's just an incomplete thing? I haven't been selling my items in a while. I wonder how much I have. Yeah, enough for a few thousand, I guess. Pebble. Did you see Lisandre? I met him inside. He's still down there. To think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grisel. There will be a time for such things later. And you really, you now know the truth of Az's sins, and so I make this request of you. Get Az's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do a thing like that? What about what Floette wants? You must see it by now. With Az's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage, and if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. I could not care about your redemption arc. I just don't trust you guys. You behave like bullies and bad guys and stuff. You understand? We were mere children born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked here, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand that this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. You think you know better than anyone else, yeah? So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over Az's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokémon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with Az's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of Az's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. I want to fight you! Coward! It's time that I went to bed, but I really want to get past this thing. Well... You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following upon. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, really? Did you manage to find Grisham? Oh, I found him alright! No kidding, I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouveau. And he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumiose from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. Is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower given the situation? Yes, I've also been thinking it is time I talked to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof, and then I can throw you off the roof because you know too much. Rudy, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? I went to Lisandre Labs. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokémon had their futures stolen, people lost the everyday lives they'd known, and my Floette was sent to the front lines where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, and all so that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life, I got back what I had loved most, but my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokémon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us. I'm sorry, I skipped the line. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens and poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. Damn. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokémon. She left me and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others, but perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. And yourself, I would imagine, if you're 3,000 years old. That is what Ange is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Ange to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Ange, the tower is emitting excessive amounts of mega power even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue mega evolution the Pokémon suffer, the people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must mega evolve Floette and together reach the control panel with Ange. So you got to enter the tower itself, huh? I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history, and the tower too. So we need the strongest mega evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve, but perhaps she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness, but she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower could go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. has still made this awful mess and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Thanks, Naveen. We really needed that. Naveen! I appreciate that Az is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, Az. Just leave it to Team MZ. So naive. It's up to us to keep the tower from going wild, and that means you've got to beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare Nouveau. Yeah, they can't be trusted. I'd say. Alright, it's time you go challenge Grisham to a promotional match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. I already have a challenger's ticket. My Pokemon are healed. We gonna do this out in the streets or what? Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the Z Real anyway? We're fighting for Floette. Yeah, we know all about the old man and that black flower Floette of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping as tidy away the mess he made for everyone. We owe it to him, I don't owe you anything. Grisel, please, that's too far. But it is true that you don't have any real ties to this city. What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumiose? Excuse me, my TV is asking for the refresh of the OLED panel. Not now. I care about the Pokemon. I care about the people here. I've come to love this city. That's good, I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. That's not for you to decide whether it pales or not. I will become the greatest trainer and use Az's Floette to protect the city from the tower. No, I don't think so. Now we'll restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dreams into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Is he gonna Mega Evolve Charizard? Excellent. Which one is it? Y or X? Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You don't know me. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. Again, you don't know me. You don't even know me. And yet you think you'll be able to save Lumiose? Yep. I'll show you my resolve. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true, and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. I thought he would be using a lot more fire types, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, 3 to go. Pyre War. Yay! Salamence, Dragon type. Charizard. Are we already at the last one? Ah, I guess so, okay. My wasted youth, nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. Okay. Charizard versus Blastoise, just like the old days. Is it Dragon type when it's in that form? No, not really. Come on, how can you miss that? Ah. You certainly do direct your Pokémon with skill, there is no denying it. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. Well, I can't go any higher now, can I? You've been promoted to rank A. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Grisham. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself, if we'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lisandre hoped to make real. That world of beauty and that sense of justice still have a hold of us, and they tie us to this place. Lisandre may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, the care he showed for us all, if I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution user, Rudy. Please take care of Prism Tower in our city. Of course I will. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. Flare Blitz! And come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those Fire Blast roasts you like. Zeh! I may have been defeated. I may have been found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Zed! Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. Yeah? What do we do about it? And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect the city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. What is it? Ooh! Extreme close-up. Whoa! Guess what? I made it to rank A too. Wow, you both reached rank A the same day. It must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. With 2 A-ranked trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what's it? What's wrong?
Oh no, she's sick.
Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain. The tower, is it Ange that is affecting you?
Floette.
Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette is pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower, excuse me. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Let's have some fun! Shake the worries off. We've got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands. That night. Rudy, you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Okay. Head out to see what in the world is going on. Good, everyone's okay. What even was that, an earthquake? No, it's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Canary is streaming about it now. Let's get to the roof so we can see for ourselves. Why is the elevator always so slow? Normally, I'd say the slowness is part of its janky charm. Here we go. And then we remain stuck inside of it. Getting all 4 of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. Oh, that means we'll be close to one another. Ooh. Floet, you're okay. We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What is that shaking, Az? You'll recall how Floet seemed pained earlier this evening. I wondered if she might be responding to Ange in some way, so I came up to view the tower. Look there. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, Prism Tower. This looks really bad. Time I fear this come. It won't be long before Ange goes rogue as well. Ange will go rogue? The excessive mega power I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emitting. It will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. Don't worry, Yaz. Team MZ is gonna take care of it. Hey Vinny, this about the tower? It is, the situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand, we'll head out now. Do I have to? Alright, Team MZ, let's regroup in Centrico Plaza. Once Floet has mega evolved, she can take on the power of the tower, the power of Ange. Then the power can assume the form it was always intended to take, Ange Floet. You must help the tower attain this true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. It would only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. By sending us flying kisses. I don't know. Like, what can you do from afar, man? Maybe you can cook us up something good to celebrate when we get back. You wish for me to cook? That is a fine idea. I am familiar with so many different cuisines. Floet, good luck. I am counting on you. I know you will prove yourself equal to this task, Rudy. I am so grateful that our path crossed. Ah! Another one. Zigard cell. Okay. Damage to Centrical Plaza and its vicinity appears to be minimal, they say. Would I be free to do at least the side quests and shit before tomorrow? Because it's getting late and I really need to go to be getting some rest, so I'll leave it here for tonight. I don't know, maybe tomorrow will be finishing the story. Tomorrow night will be another late night stream just like today, so look forward to it. I'll be back tomorrow. See you next time, people. Take care. Bye.